The AirPods Max have been out for 2.5 years, give or take a week or two or something like that. Anyway, they came out on December the 15th, 2020. So a couple of days. And I sold mine. I used them and I liked them. But over time, there were just a few things about them that made it incredibly difficult to continue to use them. Maybe you've had a similar experience. I really kind of just want to get people's opinion on the AirPods after 2.5 years, the AirPods Max after 2.5 years, and see what we can figure out that Apple can do if and when they come out with AirPods Max 2. So for those of you who might be thinking like, oh, well, what does this guy know about headphones? I just kind of got this pile of headphones together so that you could see. This is not all the headphones I have or have ever had. It's a lot of headphones, but most of them are wired. I'm kind of snobbish that way. I like the wired headphones. They're very nice. One thing I found about AirPods, if you work in the Apple ecosystem, if most of what you use is Apple related, you can go from one device to the next device to the next device and just keep the headphones on. And that's a great feature. I can switch from my AirPods to my computer, back to my phone, but all over the place. And so I found myself wanting to wear my AirPods Max all day, every day. However, they were very heavy. When you've worn as many headphones as I have, it's maybe little things that kind of bother you and make you want to go to something that works a little bit better. In fact, these headphones that I'm wearing right now, these are the Rode NTH 100s. I got them when Rode sent me the Rodecaster Pro 2, and I have been wearing them ever since because they are very comfortable. Here's some things that you want to think about when you think about the fit of a pair of headphones. Over-the-ear headphones, you want to have a nice balance on the top of the head and a nice cushion on the ear pad to keep you from having hot spots or like little points of pain after wearing them for a long time. You want to have adjustment that stays adjusted. You want to have a nice tight seal. It's form-fitting to your ears, but you don't want your ears to touch on the inside of the ear cup. And you want the ear pads themselves to be very comfortable. And I'm using these as an example because not only are they very comfortable with this kind of like velourish kind of t-shirty type material, but they are also gel cooled inside, which means when you put them on, you get this little sensation of like a cooling as you wear them, which is awesome, okay? By comparison, the AirPods Max, the fabric of the ear cup pad was not very comfortable. The shape of the ear cup was such that it didn't create a very good seal, and that's especially important when you're talking about a noise-canceling headphone. And then the weight was such that it really was too heavy for a headphone. You can tell when you put the AirPods Max on your head that this is the first time that Apple has designed an over-the-ear headphone because they just aren't conducive to your head. They don't get a great seal. The ear pads are very uncomfortable. And then the way that they sit on your head, because the ear pad, maybe it's because the ear cups themselves are so heavy, or there's a lot of heavier metal than like just an aluminum band or something in the ear pad. They don't stay on your head. Now, I would demonstrate with the AirPods, but I don't have them anymore. But if I would go like this, the AirPods Max would fall off my head. Ever since the AirPods Max have come out, companies like Focal and Bowers & Wilkins and other companies have come out with their own premium wireless headphones, and the AirPods Max has just kind of not aged well. Now, the AirPods Max will always do well with Apple users, and there's good reason for that. They are, just like the AirPods Pro, so integrated into the Apple ecosystem that it makes it very, very easy to use them. And there's something to be said about that. I don't think any AirPods Max user would want to go grab a wired set of headphones and have to figure out how to use it. I understand that. But when it comes to what Apple must do in the future, if they are in fact coming up with a new pair of AirPods Max the AirPods Max 2. If they're coming out with a new design, I think because they went with that aluminum design, they trap moisture in a way that other headphones don't. I've never had that issue with any other pair of headphones in my life. And then the shape of them is not the shape of your ear, nor is it the shape of your head down here. I mean, you've got the crook of your jaw right here, and then, you know, the shape of your head is more sort of rounded and tapered. So in order to get a good seal, you need to have a different shape. So I want to see them maybe go away from the aluminum. There's a reason why the Sony WH-1000XM line is likely the most popular, the best-selling, or at least the most well-regarded headphone. If you look at any website that has a list of like top 5 wireless headphones, noise-canceling headphones, this will be at the top, if not like second. These things have been there since they started. So I think Apple really should look at what is popular and what works well and why when designing this. Now, back in Apple's Johnny Ive days, Johnny Ive made incredible designs, and I kind of feel like the AirPods Max are like a Johnny Ive design. They look beautiful. They have callbacks to the Apple Watch and to different things in Apple's past in terms of design, but they are not functional or practical. And wireless headphones are something that you want to be able to wear for a long period of time. If I were watching TV in bed, or watching, you know, had my iPad and reading in bed, and I had the AirPods Max on, when I laid back, they would just fall off my head. So I sold my AirPods Max, as much as I did like them for many reasons, because they were a completely impractical headphone. I'm curious to hear what you have to say as to your experience with the AirPods Max, or if you even ever bought them, because I want Apple to get it right now, and maybe they're paying attention and they will see some of the comments here and watch this video. I don't know. Go back to the drawing board, because the AirPods Max have a ton of potential to be a really great premium headphone, but version 1 just wasn't it.